What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I want to talk about Geras. I haven't done one of these style videos in a while, and I kind of miss it. So I feel like Geras is currently the most secret top tier in the game, and I mean that how it sounds. Like this character is really freaking good, and I don't think he has enough representation for how good he is. Now I know why. It's simply because Geras is a niche type character. He's a lab monster character. Those people that like to sit in the lab all the time, come up with new situations and scenarios, and optimize every ounce of their play while having a character that's not very popular, but just interested enough for them to always have something else to do. Like that's Geras. Geras is a specialist character. Now, the thing is, you're not going to get a for sure top five character with all the work and time that you put in them, but you are going to get a character that can deal with most of the cast and a character that is just simply very strong and has all the tools you need to win. Another thing I feel like that stops him from getting more play is he's slow. Like that's the thing. Like Geras, he feels like you're playing a freaking tank. And a lot of people I've noticed over the years with me playing fighting games, they don't really like that style. People want the more agile, faster character, like Johnny or something. So the Geras archetype, just a slow and powerful type, is usually not that popular in the first place. It's kind of niche. But mixing that with having a bunch of technical things, that is when Geras becomes his own like unique archetype, and I feel like it's not popular. But let's get into why I think this character is so strong one by one. Now, first of all, like I said, the character base. Let's talk about layer one. He has pretty much everything you need at layer one. Always go turn that frame data on. So he has an 11 frame mid that leads into ticks. So I mean by that, he can do this. Matter of fact, regular one, and then he can end it how he wants. Like he can oppress you with this string right here, and also one of his mini buffs was this string has like an insane hurt box. Well, it's not a mini buff; it's a big buff, but it's not something that's talked about a lot. So off of layer one, he has a good mid. He has a very good sweep, probably the best sweep in the game. Like look how far that goes. Well, see that's touching him and it's not hitting, but like right, I would say like right there, right there. Very good sweep. Like we're talking about the layer one tools. A really good overhead in combination with Mataro. You're always pretty much safe with it. He also has a high overhead, which is not something you're gonna use a lot, base Geras, but combined with this, it can end up getting nasty, which I'm gonna talk about that later. So he has a really good tool in that. He has a self low launcher that leads into really good damage. On top of that, it also gels with the Mataro. So he has a good low he can pressure off of that where he can just keep going. And if you block, he's plus. And if you get hit, like this is just gonna whip, so he gets a full combo anyway. Like his layer one tools are amazing. He has one of the best backdashes in the game, which is ironic for a character that seems like he should be all in your face. But yeah, he has one of the best runaway backdashes in the game, and those Geras players will do that a lot. And he also has a solid, like it's not too crazy, but a solid mid he can use to check you in the neutral, but it is sluggish. And he also has really good access to meterless damage with with he could do something like that and then get a really good meterless combo off of it. Now, those are just some examples of his good layer 1 tools. Another thing, command grab, because this is what tools you initiate with. He has a really good command grab now because they buffed him to where he has like a real command grab. And his command grab, only weakness is the Oki off of it, but it's a good command grab. He has a really good throw. His throw keeps you right by him. That's very rare in this game to have a throw that keeps you right there without the access of any type of cameo to follow behind that keeps you close. So he has really just a good base kit. The problem with him before is he didn't have a lot of tools completing his kit, but they just kept giving him mini buff after mini buff after mini buff, and now you got this dangerous character. So on top of that, he also has this move right here, the time freeze, which allows him to get combos to where you can't break, which is really good, and allows you to do things that I'm not gonna talk about that this video, but a lot of people memed Geras for a while. But I do think this character is actually like very powerful and very underrated. On top of the way you can play this character too. With this team, Geras plays like he has the most switch play style I've ever seen. Not only he can go in your face and start pressuring you with Mataro like crazy and make you guess like on everything. He can also run away and do the style where he can just run from you and build up the time slots like over and over again. So he can do this, which gives him access to a 1-bar breaker, and he can just run from you the whole time and like slowly like chip you down a bit with the sand move. Now, this is the weakest part about his kit. This move. If this move was better, like if this move was like more minus and had less. See how it's minus 27 right there? If it was like minus 10 and was faster, oh, this character would be a menace. Like even more than he already is. So while he can play this rush down type pressure game in your face, you also have to chase him. And while you're chasing him, he could just do this. All right, well, I'm full screen again, and I got a 1-bar breaker. So what's up now? What are you going to do now? And you have to play at his pace no matter what. Now, again, that's without saying his glaring weaknesses, which I don't think is that many, but the weaknesses do show a lot. He has a very bad armor move. Like, it's not that great. He's a little sluggish on top of that. And his full screen presence isn't great. It's there, but it's not phenomenal. What makes it really good is the fact that you can run with Mataro. So, yeah, this character pretty much has a complete play style. And he's one of those characters. What I like about Geras is he's one of those characters. He kind of reminds me of like an MK10 character, to where if a top player is good enough with the character, you know who's playing the character. You can make Geras your own. So, yeah, I talked about like layer 1 and layer 2 of how he really plays, but the really, really good thing is once you start getting to specific like Geras type things like this, because there are so many people that are just not going to block these mix-ups right here with this. There's like just so many people that don't know how to deal with that. And he can put you in situations where you're going to get free damage on a lot of players because they're not going to know how to deal with those shenanigans. So this character, I think, is very, very secretly OP. If this character received more playtime, like amongst the community, I really do think he wouldn't be this niche beloved character. I think he would be one of the most hated characters in the game because he's one of the best punks in the game. Like, he can really just run from you the whole time and keep getting the 1-bar breaker over and over again and just be very annoying, on top of the fact that he has pretty much every tool you need to deal with most characters in the cast. And he's just so complete. Only thing, like I said in the beginning, I feel like holds him back is he's a character that isn't gonna receive a lot of play because of his niches. He is slow. He is not like the typical agile type character. He does take more work than the average character, and even at the highest levels of play, there are better characters than him that take less work. But as you can see, like if you are in the scene and you know people that play Geras, they be killing people with this character, and it's for a reason. Like if you put in the work with this character, you are going to get a strong character. And I think with in the definitive edition of the game, this is the most secret top tier in the game so far. So I think there's more players that should give Geras a chance, honestly, because he's a menace. And you can really make him your own character and play him how you want. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you all enjoyed. And Nickopz out.